Hi Marcia, hi John. Okay, so here's just the quick video to talk about things we can move and how we can try to save some of this plant life, because you're right, it really is what makes this space so charming and inviting and special. So when you do when you tent a home, they're going to have to tent these wooden trellises because they are attached to this partial roof here that's attached to the garage. If they didn't, you would still have termites in these wooden beams, and they would just move back in and you'd be back at ground zero, and so you don't want that. So they'll put a tent over the house, over this roof, over the wooden trusses here. So what I would recommend is moving what you can. So this tree will be fine because the tent will fall at the side of the garage. I would move this pot. I would remove these flowers, this pot, and you just move it to another part of the yard. I would remove this one, of course, that little guy. This bougainvillea all of it is coming from this that I can see. So I would trim maybe at the very highest point that you can. Not you, but who's ever, bringing on the cellar, do this. And then when it's trimmed, you can move the pot to a safe place. And then once it's done, you'll move the pot back and be able to reattach the vine to something new. So what's really in danger is all this stuff that's entwined and interweaved through these wooden beams here, which is, yes, the very flowered part. But in speaking with the termite guy, he was saying what a resilient plant this is. I know in my experience we had the same thing. So it took time and patience, but everything did revive. I was shocked. I thought it was a miracle. I was like, thank you, God. As far as this ivy, unfortunately, they are gonna have to go on the other side of this wall because of the wooden beam being attached to the wooden wall here. And this wooden wall here, sorry it's sunny, is attached to the stucco wall, the block wall there. So they're going to have to throw the tent over the backside of this. So the ivy, the green leaves will fall off, but the plant will not die. So it will make a comeback as well. I would remove this pot to a safe place. And this stuff's going to take a hit too. Coming around towards the backyard, all of this is fine. This is fine where it is. All of this greenery is fine. Trees are fine. This tree will be safe how it is because the tent here will hang. Come on the inside because it's so sunny. The tent here is just going to hang right off of the roof, and it drops down to the ground, and they secure it with weights. So anything beyond that is completely fine. So that will get pulled out to a safe place. Same thing with this, and then there's just a few other potted plants in here too, and these can all be picked up and easily moved. Really the main issue are the heavier pots and the bougainvillea pot. And then when they drape it off of the side, the tent off of the side of the garage too, they just hug it as close to the building as possible. They really just want to seal that area and make it tight. And I know it seems painful, but you tent it this one time at the expense of the seller because it's something that they would have to do whether you were the buyer or someone else is the buyer. This is just the nature of the deal. And then you have a monthly, program, and you stay on top of this sort of stuff. It's just constant maintenance. It's just a fact of Florida life. I'm sorry it's not better news, though. I understand your concern completely. Water and some flower vitamins will go a long way. It'll be okay.